Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video we see how to add a timer in PowerPoint to track the time while you're presenting in a slideshow. In a previous macro I explained the different options or different functions to create a timer in Excel and also the different locations where you could add the timer. We're gonna use almost the same functions except for application on time. Application on time is not available in PowerPoint VBA because the PowerPoint application object does not have an on time method. So we need to use either the timer VBA function or the set timer function of the user32 library or Windows API. This one is only available for Windows. And we can have some of the same locations, of course not the cell because we don't have cells in PowerPoint, but we can have the timer in a text box or shape. We can also use an ActiveX control, and of course we can use a user form as well in PowerPoint. So we will see all of that, and if you haven't seen this video, I'm leaving the link up here. Check that out first. And now let's move to PowerPoint. And the example I showed earlier is a simple timer add-in that I have already created, so you can download it and you just need to add it here under PowerPoint add-ins. If you don't have the developer tab, you just right click, customize the ribbon and add the developer tab here in PowerPoint. You can also go to File, Options, Add-ins and find here the PowerPoint add-ins. You will find this window. You can add new, navigate to wherever you have saved the add-in. Just add it. It is called timer PPT. And once you have added the add-in, you will always see a timer whenever you start a presentation in a slideshow. And the timer will keep running while you are in slide mode or slide presentation mode up until you reach the last slide, the end slide. The timer is still running, but once you click next and you exit the presentation either here or just pressing escape, the timer disappears. So check that out, download the add-in if you're interested to have a timer, a simple timer in the presentations. Now let's go to PowerPoint and see how to do that. So here's a new presentation. We have just one slide, we can add more. And as I explained before, we can have the timer in a text box. So we can add here a text box manually or also with VBA code. I will show you how to do it with how to create a macro to add the text box or any other shape. We could also add an ActiveX control, for example, a text box ActiveX control or a label as well. And we could also have a user form. So let's move to the Visual Basic Editor. Here we could have a user form also. We could have the timer on a user form. But for now, let's add a standard module and add a box. So we're gonna declare PP as a presentation. And actually we could put that outside at the module level because we're probably gonna use it in some other macro. We can then set PP equals active presentation. Now we're going to add a text box which is a shape, so I'll put it in a shape object variable. So with PP slides in the first slide dot shapes add text box of the type 1, which is a rectangular text box, and we can have it wherever we want. We can have it somewhere like 10 points from the left and from the top, and it's going to be like 120 long for 50 high. Now I already put this in parentheses because I want to set this to SHP variable. Now we can with SHP, for example, set a name. Let's call it timer. And we can also have here in the text frame, text range, the text set to 0.0000 seconds. So if I run this, we got here our timer text box. Now we can use any of the two methods I explained earlier to move it. The VBA timer function or the set timer function of the user32 library or Windows API. So I'm gonna import the file here. I have the timer module. I have used this timer in many other macros in Excel. Every time I do a game with movement in Excel, I use this macro, which has the declaration of the set timer function, also the kill timer to end the timer. And here we set the time. I'm gonna set it to 1000 milliseconds. So it will move the timer every 1 second. And here we can call move timer, for example. And again, this is a function of the user32 library, also called the Windows API, and it's only available for Windows. Now, if we move back here and we create the macro move timer, so we can copy this, and now with pp slides 1 dot shapes, this was timer, and we're gonna change the text in the text frame. It's gonna be the time value in that text plus the time value of 1 second. So whenever we call this start timer, which I can rename to start timer API and also stop timer API, whenever we call this, it will start moving the timer. I'm gonna save this first. So let's start the timer API, and we see the timer is running. Even if we are not in presentation mode, we are not in the slideshow, but if I move to the slideshow, it keeps running. So we probably only wanted to run during the slideshow, I suppose. For that, now let me stop it. We have to call now the stop timer API. It has stopped. Now to run it during the slideshow, so let's maybe up here have another macro, start slideshow with timer. And again, we're going to have this pp object variable. We can initialize the value of the timer to 0. So let me copy this here. We just set the text to 0. Or another thing we could do is to add the box or the boxes for more slides here in this macro. So eventually add box, but we already have it. But in case we don't want to have it unless we are in presentation mode, we would add the box here and we would remove it when exiting the presentation mode. Then we're gonna have here the slide show settings dot run. We're gonna start the presentation mode, and then we can call the start timer API. So this would start the slideshow and the timer. And then we want to stop the timer when we exit the presentation mode, for example. So one way to do it is not the best way, but one way to do it is with on a slide show terminate. But this is not very reliable. It's an older function. I will show you in a moment the other option, but here we could then call the stop timer API and eventually remove the box if we want to add it or remove it later. So now if I run this first macro, it's starting the presentation mode with the timer on. And if I exit the presentation, it stops the timer. Now the box is still there because we didn't remove it, but we could remove the box as I said. So, and to remove the box, we would simply go, let me create another one here, remove box. We could reuse this code here. Let me remove this, and we simply say delete. So now we can call here, remove box, and if we do that, whenever we exit the slide show, it will stop the timer and remove the box. We don't have the box anymore. Then we need to call here, actually up here, add box. And we don't need this here, or we don't need this here, right? Because we are already setting this to 0 somewhere. So now I can get rid of this. If we combine both, and actually I can get rid of this here too, because we are already defining the PowerPoint presentation up here. I will just comment it. So now if I run this, we get the timer, the box has been added automatically, and if we exit, it stops and it removes the box. Now, if you have more slides, you will have to add it to all of the slides in the presentation. And if you don't want to have a macro to start the slideshow with timer, you want it to start when you click here, then you need to use the application events. And for that, you need to add a class module and enable application events, and then initialize that class. In Excel, it's easy to initialize a class when the workbook starts, when the workbook opens, but you cannot do that in PowerPoint unless you create an add-in. So that's why I have created that add-in, that it automatically starts the timer on the event of clicking the slideshow here. Now, as I said earlier, we are using the set timer function. This is only available for Windows. If you are on Mac and you want to do this, you will have to use the timer VBA function. So let me add another module, and here we're gonna have start timer function, and this is not such a good option as the previous one, but you can still do it. What you will need to do here is, again, add a text box, so we can use the macro here in the other module, but let me uncomment this. Then we have a variable start t and equals the timer. The timer function, I have already explained that several times. It returns the number of seconds that has elapsed since midnight. So now we can start a do loop while a timer on variable is true. So we need to have this somewhere, this timer on equals true when we start. Let's declare it up here. And we will have a stop timer function somewhere that will set timer on to false. And we can link this to the macro, this one here on slideshow terminate. For example, unless you want to have some buttons to do that, you can add buttons to the slides as well. If you go here to the developer tab and you have added command buttons, they will only be functional while on the slideshow. And now inside this do loop, let me loop down here. We need to use do events. This is very important, otherwise it will freeze, it will break. And then we have another variable, let's call it run t equals to timer. And if run t minus start t is greater, equal, or greater than 1 second, then we're gonna move the timer, the value in the timer. And for this, we can reuse what we have done here. We can basically copy this code here. We will need to define the pp variable here first. We can declare all those variables we are using. Start t, they are single, they have decimals, and run t as well. And then we're gonna set start t again as run t, so it will only work every 1 second. Oh, well, if we want to force start the slideshow, we can have this line here as well. So it will run the slideshow, it will add the text box. Timer on is true, and the timer starts running using the timer VBA function. And when we exit the presentation, here on slideshow terminate, it will call this one to stop the timer. So, and let me rename this because there's a conflict with the name. This is the timer API module. Now, if I run it, you see it has started the slideshow. It has started the timer using now the other function, the timer VBA function. And when we exit the presentation, it stops and it removes the box. So that's the option for Mac users, because the timer API will not work for Mac. But the other option is definitely better. So that's how we create a timer in PowerPoint using VBA macros. Thanks for watching.